Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to me, Asik Malika from Ubud, Bali. How are you today? How was your stay? Are you already have a breakfast? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, because you already have a breakfast, now I would like to tell you about Hindu cultures and religions in Bali. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Bali is an island that is thick with cultures, including the architecture of the building, which also has its own rules and meaning. It's called Asta, Kosala, Kosali. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Asta, Kosala, Kosali, or Balinese traditional architecture can be interpreted as a series of special arrangement that accommodates that life of Balinese people who continue to develop from generation to generations with all the rules that have been passed down from ancient time to the present. Balinese architectural style is vernacular architecture that is created and designed using various local material to construct buildings, structures, and houses, which reflects local traditions. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to tell you about the Balinese house compounds. A compound is all of the area where the whole family live, and the size and condition of a compound may differ, but the layout is nearly always the same. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there is only one entrance to a compound. There is only nick in each side of the entrance to put the offerings or the god. Behind the entrance is a screen wall to avoid a visual contact between the members of the family against unexpected people outside, and according to the popular belief, has a function to discourage the evil spirits and things to the compound. According to the belief in Bali, we treat everything as like human. Based regarding to that belief, before we build any house, we must divide our land into 3 parts to represent our heads, body, and legs. The first part represents our head, where we build the family temple as a holy place, where the members of the family worship the god and their ancestors. And the part of the Palingge in the Balinese house of the Balinese people is, it is suggested to establish Palingge Kemulan, Taksu, and Ratu Murah. However, if the yard is narrow, he certainly has a main house with a complete repertoire. If that's the case, it is enough to make a Padma Palingge and Penugun Karang. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know Penugun Karang or Ratu Murah, this place in Balinese is believed for guards who protects all who are in the yards of the house. The second part represents our body, where we build house, and in Balinese we divide it into 4 directions and build different building in the different purpose. In the northern part, it is called Gedong, has a function to keep the family properties and a new people. The eastern hall is a pavilion as a ceremonial hall where we organize our ceremony events. If it does not, we can't stay enough there. In the southern part is a kitchen where the family cooks. It is provided with traditional stove, water jars, and the other kitchen utensils. In Bali, we don't have a dining room, but we can eat wherever and whenever we like. But commonly, we do it in the kitchen. In the western part is a building for the sleeping, where the members of the family sleep. In the right-hand side of the kitchen is the granary to keep the rice, as most of the villagers in Bali are farmers. And the third part is the backyard, representing our legs, where the family throw away the rubbish and have the pigs stay on and so on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, most of Balinese people are the followers of Hindu religion. Religious ceremonies are often and held by accompanied by dancer performance. The temples are found everywhere in the mountains, valley, plains, and on the beach. The anniversary of the temple is called Temple Festival or Odalan. In Bali, it usually celebrates once in 6 Balinese months or every 210 days, and sometimes once a year according to Balinese calendar. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to tell you some of ceremonies in Bali. The first one is full moon, as the name implies. The implementation of these ceremonies takes place during the full moon, which falls on every full moon night, or Shukla 14th. Rarahinan Purnama falls every 30 days or every 29 days. On this day, all temples in Bali are usually crowded by people who perform prayers. During the full moon, praise Sang Hyang Chandra or month, which is the day of purification by Sang Hyang Ruapineda, namely Sang Hyang Surya and Sang Hyang Chandra. The Rahinan full moon is a momentum to introspect ourselves, protect before either Sang Hyang Widi and a return to Ruapineda or Skala and Niskala. Besides that, during the Rahinan full moon, holy vibrations will radiate from the moonlight, so it is very good for practicing Samadhi yoga. On this day, people pray starting from Merajan Dadia, Pura Kahyangan 3, and if it's possible, it is very good to do Tirtha Yatra. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the second one is Tilam. It is a Rainan or holy day for Hindus celebrate to ask for blessing and gift from either Sang Hyang Widi. Tilam is celebrated once every night when moon is dead or Krishna Paksa. The holy days of Tilam is celebrated once every 30 days or every 29 days. On the holiday of Tilam, which coincided with Sang Hyang Surya Bayoga, he asked either Sang Hyang Widi for 70. On such a holiday, it is proper for the clergy and all humans beings to purify themselves physically and spiritually by performing a prayer ceremony and offerings their yard to either Sang Hyang Widi. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the third one is Kajang Kliwon. Kajang Kliwon is a meeting between Triwara and Pancawara, where the Triwara is Kajang and the 5 Wara is Kliwon. Kajang Kliwon holiday is celebrated every 15 days. On the day of Kajang Kliwon, many Balinese people consider it a sacred day. In fact, according to religious literature regarding the sacredness and sacredness of the Kajang Kliwon, it is the influence of the day's meeting, namely of the meeting between Triwara and Pancawara, who have religious powers. Namely, Kajang days or Triwara, which is the Prabhawa of Sang Hyang Durga Devi as the embodiment of the power of Ahamkara, which manifests the power of Bhutakala and Durga and Earth. The second is Kliwon Day or Pancawara, which is the day of Sang Hyang Siva Prabhawa as the embodiment of the power of Dharma, which manifests the power of God. Thus, the affections of the Siva power With the power of Durga, the power of Dharma Wisesa was born, so that from here the birth of Kasidans, Kesaktian and Kemandians, which is always controlled by powers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all about Hindu cultures, Asta, Kosala, Kosali, and religions in Bali. So, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't have any questions, so I do apologize if I make any mistake, and thank you so much for your attention, and have a nice day, and I hope you have a pleasant stay in your hotel. Bye bye.